And first up tonight, there is this new proposal being considered in Albany that could cost you a lot more to build a new house. A state council looking to possibly make automatic sprinkler systems a requirement in all new builds. Now, we first told you about this potential mandate last week. Supporters say it would help protect your family from house fires. And the State Department of Homeland Security says houses that have sprinklers have an 88% lower death rate and nearly 30% fewer injuries from fires. But a contractor we spoke with says these new sprinkler systems could add $30,000, maybe $40,000 to the cost of a new home. 7 News reporter Derek Hyde has been looking into this for us, and today he spoke with state and local fire coordinators on why they say these sprinklers could help save lives.
I am not in favor of a mandate.
Yes, we do believe this is a very positive thing.
Opinions remain split on the proposed mandate by the State Fire Prevention and Building Code Council to require automatic fire sprinkler systems in all newly built 1- and 2-family homes in New York.
So what would you tell New York State right now as they continue to mull this over?
Leave it as it is.
So speaking on that mandate, is that a good idea?
I think it's a great idea.
Bill Stryker is president of the State Fire Coordinators Association. He tells me these sprinkler systems save lives.
The odds of fire fatality in a residential home with working sprinklers and working smoke alarms, fire alarms, reduces fatality rate by 90%.
And that opinion is echoed by Steve Ulmer, who is the past president and CEO of Davis Ulmer Fire Protection, a fire sprinkler contractor in Amherst.
Fire departments, as great a job as they do, they can't put water on a fire within a minute or less.
But how much more will this cost? Ulmer tells me it's a few $1,000s.
A standard price is usually it's less than 2% of the value of a home. If you have a $500,000 home, it's $10,000 to have that residential fire sprinkler installed when you're building a home new.
But I've now talked to 2 separate home builders, Dominic Cortez with Cortez Construction and Dean Kroll with Zamcro Homes. Both of them agree installing these systems is not that cheap.
Averages that I've heard are putting it roughly between $30,000 and $40,000 added to the cost of a home.
In many cases, you're going to be between $25,000 and $35,000 per sprinkler system. And things that people don't think about is the water capacity coming into the house. It may require some changes to the meter itself, which adds cost.
Since 2014, state law has required any builder to inform buyers with information and cost estimates of a fire sprinkler installation.
Nobody's taking me up on that. They'd rather spend their money someplace else that brings more value to them.
Leaving opinions on not just the mandate, but also the price split. This proposal has not been voted on yet.
We're being counterproductive to what our desire would be, and that is to make homes more affordable.
How much is a life worth? I guess in a nutshell, that's it.
All right, and Derek joins us now live. So you mentioned there that there's no finality to this yet. What's next? How's this going to play out?
Well, there's going to be a vote at some point. We just don't know when that vote's going to be. So the next meeting for this council is going to take place this Friday at 10 a.m. It's a public meeting. There will be a location in Buffalo if you or anybody else wants to go to it and voice their opinion on this. But when I last talked to the governor's office, they told me that they don't know if this is going to be on the agenda at that meeting or if it's going to be on the agenda at a future meeting. So we're just going to have to wait and see at the moment.
Probably don't monitor these council meetings too often, but this one might be different. We'll be watching for sure. Derek,
absolutely.
Thanks.
Thank you.